Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, you. Okay. Just take a deep breath. I am grounded. I am centered. I am connected to the Great Spirit. I had an epiphany just a few moments ago regarding this universe where we are and why there are so many different races. And that's because each race comes from its own separate universe. Maybe you've already known this, but it just became very clear to me today. They all come from their own universe, and this universe is where everyone can commingle and co-create together. And it just blew me away. And that's why it's so difficult here, because you have so many different ways on how people and souls have evolved and ascended from their own 3D, 1D, 2D, 3D, blah, 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 all the way up to infinite number. And then they come here and you can see and experience everyone else doing the same thing, is ascending in their own unique way. And that's why it's so difficult here, because you think that you know how to do it best or better. And this is the ultimate place to combine the best qualities of each and every race to make something amazing. Wow. I don't even know what I need to do, what I need to say or ask. I don't even know if this is going to be shared, but yeah. Very much feeling the dragons right now. I'm going to use this deck. Dreams of Gaia Tarot. What is Ascension? But also feeling like you're in the dark all alone with your thoughts and your third eye wisdom. Learning to open your heart and to feel, and letting that be your guide. I also get that it's a very powerful combination for those that identify as empaths or your feelers, as well as those with claircognizance, which I was just watching a video about that and realizing that that is one of my strongest abilities, just as equally as empathy or clairsentience, as I was taught that that word means. Okay, so why is this coming up for us, those psychics, intuitives? Because some heavy feelings are coming up. Depression, anxiety, waiting, fear, solitude, seclusion. Praying for an answer. Yeah, don't be afraid to feel what's coming up right now. It's really important to truly feel something and not just think that you're feeling it. It's more than just a thought. Alright, universe, what else do we need to know? As a collective, as a whole, what do we need to know? I get with this, if you can see that, is some arrogance, some know-it-all, someone standing on the outside thinking that they know best or better. You may see here, if I can bring it up closer, he's got the cuts on his arm, but everything else on him is fine. Well, in his face too. And if you look very closely, he has blood on his hands. Right up in there. Yeah. I get that this, like, false illusion of somebody thinking that they know the answers. They've had minimal experience and think that they've got all of the answers. And with a few battle scars to show, to prove that. But the blood on their hands it's not to be ignored. Okay, that's interesting. What else can you tell us about this? Four of Pentacles. These two. Interesting. We have this angel here. This beautiful, wise angel, but it's also chained. What are you trying to tell me? This is like a really bad warning. Both of these cards. And I get that it's false prophets, false gurus. These are dangerous spiritual people. And you think that you know. Okay, so yeah, that's why this card's coming up. This is our intuition. And it's getting blocked. There we go. Okay, I had to get my wheel spinning. It's being blocked by this, us feeling depressed, being confused, focused and distracted on something else somewhere else. And that's because we've got some really shady stuff coming in. And then we've got this angel here. Okay, so looking more closely at this, like, he does have like this gem on his third eye, which does appear to seem like this person's open and can see, experience, know, but it's actually like, it's glazed over like with the gem. It looks like an amethyst, which is, I'm still getting it's powerful, but it's not accurate. It's not true. And again, I have this like, just this feeling like this person, these people, this energy, it's associated with pain and lower vibrations. And I get the same thing like with this. It's like you experience just a minor amount of pain and think that you've got all of the answers, that you know. This person, these people, like, they're chained down. They're not free people. They're not free souls. It really feels like a false prophet. And it seems like they're real and they're true because they are, you know, halfway there, I guess you could say. Aligned, energetically, open. But they're really limited, and that's their downfall. And it's also because they're blocked at their heart chakra. Notice this little crest thing here, and it's almost like it disconnects the flow. Which affects next and higher chakras. I also got this card here, which is Six of Pentacles. Now this person, again, like with all the keys, even the angel here has keys on his belt. I don't know if you can see it. And this one here, the key to his own like freedom is around his neck, choosing to be enslaved. Because he has just enough. He's got his bowl of fruit. He's got his small tools here, like he's working, just enough to keep him busy. And never striving for wanting more. What is going on with this? Because I didn't really ask any specific question. I just help bring in one of my highest selves to help interpret. I don't feel comfortable saying what I'm actually hearing. Ooh. This isn't necessarily person, but organizations, companies, businesses, leaders. It's not just one area, but it's a wide area of, like I said, businesses, organizations, corporations, people in charge, leaders. I do get that there is a big portion of it that is connected to the spiritual community. A lot of people coming out right now, doing work, being psychic, what have you. And everyone is. Some are just better at it than others, but we have a lot of those that are, but they're not actually in the best space to be teaching and encouraging because they're still chained down. They're not sovereign, free beings. They're also not operating from a place of love. Like, there's that huge block and knot within that heart chakra. If you remember looking. And then we have this card, which kind of just ties a little bit both of these cards. Like, I feel like these two are possibly two separate things to watch out for. Like 3D world, 5D. For those that understand what I'm talking about with that. And then that's basically the collective, you know. Some of you keep yourself locked down, chained, low, little, because you're comfortable. You've got, like I said, everything that you need. Again, I also get that that's an illusion. It's like a secret in his eyes. He knows more than he's letting on. There's a lot of you that have been keeping yourselves quiet, staying in the shadows, biding your time before you unlock those chains, break free. Yeah. Okay. It's for people like me. All those false prophets, all of those liars, phonies, low vibrational, manipulators and distorters. We're coming. We're coming. Just you wait. Yeah, it just kind of confirms what I was just saying. Like, eyes on the target. Like, we're watching, we're poised, waiting, ready to release that bow. Absolute focus. With the more natural and higher wisdom, okay? Natural, meaning like you're indigenous, you are shamans, earth people, people of the earth, elementals, so much more. Star beings. There's a lot of people coming forward together right now. It's kind of scary but exciting. Something big is coming. And I feel as though it's because some of us, sorry, I can feel my dragon self coming through. She really, really wants to come through. Okay, Dracna, tell me what. The floor is yours. There's a fire burning, in the hearts of many of us. And we've been watching and waiting in the shadows, biding our time, waiting just for the right moment to strike. Just because those that have come out quickly doesn't mean that they don't have the wisdom. There are still many, many good teachers that are true and honest, but there are even more that do not follow their heart, that are disconnected from the Great Spirit and Source energies. Yes, energies, because there's more than one. That's what makes this place so infinite. Many different creators, many different sources, many different great spirits. And all of their focus is down towards us here. You hear all these limiting stories about how we were blocked off, we could be blocked from Source. The dark spirits, they're taking over, and the white ones are helping to fix it. Those are all stories. Some of them are very entertaining. Some of them are connected to your plot, but not to everyone else's. It's like a side quest, a secondary story. It's there to keep things interesting, but it's not the main focus. Remember what your focus is. Remember why you're here. Main quest that many of us are on, but obviously need to be reminded of. That one. Oh, I understand. like, I don't know if any of you feel this way, but I have like been battling with this feeling of like these first two cards. Like, it hurts to keep myself hidden. Like, you feel like you're so ready to be out in that community, in that world, to not only share your light, but your wisdom. Like, for those of you that are probably watching this and feel this, you are the first one of your lineage, of your race, and trust me, there are infinites. Like, infinite. And your soul was one of the first ones, if not the first one. And through your descension, because you've come down all these levels to reach here, and then to come up. I lost my train of thought on that. That's why you're here now. Because you're kind of checking up on things to see how it's all going. Because, well, you can. But also, things weren't going as well. So you're coming to help. And it's not cheating, because you followed the universal laws. Anyways, so the main story, main side quest, or not side quest, main quest, is this. And if you can see it closely, more closely than what I can show, this is a number 10 card. It's, I believe it's 10. Yeah, 10. And that's a master completion. Like, you know what you're doing and how to do it. And your main goal and focus is to manifest. Because that's why we're here. That's what we do. That was your main quest, your main goal. And also to kind of hide the fact that you can do it, that you are so good at it. They can't all know that the first of our kind were here. So that's why we wear that wolf's mask. But it's time to take that mask off. Okay. So how does this play out? It's kind of actually really ties into the dream I had the other night, where there was just all this war and chaos and aggression, and it was like we were on an obstacle course, and then it like ended or something, I don't know, but I think before it even ended, it started again, a new obstacle course, harder obstacles, not knowing how to get through it. Like, heroes, warriors, it's what we are. Persistent with that bear energy, fierce, eye wide open, giving the illusion that we're fools. We're not. Again, it's like that mask, right? Anyways, I was talking about my dream, and the answer was love and compassion to win the war. and it ended beautifully. But not without addressing feelings. I remember that in the dream. Had to feel everything, including feeling love and compassion for one another. And that's why we're here, because we're very good at it. Again, that heart wide open, as well as that third eye. So we are powerful, intuitive love machines. Okay. I'm going to stop there because that's quite enough, I think. Thank you. I love you, and keep doing what you're doing.